Lupe grew up in. So.
In the little town of Nome, Alaska that is famous for its authentic history lives a painter with her husband and her family, Angela and Peter Hansen. They live in a quiet little house in Iceview with their family. They used to be best friends for ages, and now they are partners. They have lived through the hard and tough times of Nome, but they decided to live here with their family and friends. Angela and Peter Hansen have decided to share their life stories of Nome, Alaska, of how it changed and yet how it stayed the same. I am one of their neighbors, Lupe Callahan, and I have decided to interview them and let their story be heard.
For me, it would be friendly because I feel like Nome is a very inviting, welcoming community, and people are very friendly, and there's lots of activities and things to welcome people and make them feel at home here.
For me, it would be freedom. I still have freedom here where I don't in other places in the world, so in the United States anyway.
Pretty and freedom. Describing Nome in one word didn't seem hard or challenging for Angela and Peter, and I believed every word they said. Looking at Nome, I do see freedom and prettiness, from Nome having all these hunting and guns rights to the flowers and Nome blueberries. Maybe that's what led these two to live up here in Nome. The freedom and prettiness, but maybe something else.
Obviously, being born here is how I got here. My folks moved up in 1969, and my mom was a teacher at Belts High School, which was a boarding school at that time, and she was an art and home ec teacher, and then my dad was maintenance foreman for the high school, and then he later built houses and was self-employed.
But with all these wonderful things that come to Nome, there is also change in Nome, from change in the community and change in family. Angela is someone who has been affected by change in the family.
So my older brother Matthew was born here, and he was 5.5 years older than me, and then a younger sister Margaret, and she's about 5 years younger than me. And my brother actually died at the age of 9 of a heart condition that my parents knew that he had, but there was no cure for it. He actually died on the school playground. It was May, at the end of the school year, and he collapsed, and they were not able to revive him. But his teacher was Candy Peterson, and so she's still in the community now. And then Bob Beardsley was the one who helped him and tried to do CPR and tried to revive him. So he was on duty at the playground. So it's just interesting, and my brother is buried out here at the cemetery.
But as I said, there is also some good changes. Angela and Peter have both gone to school together at the Nome Elementary School that was once in Anvil City Square. They actually shared the same teacher, but after a while, they became great friends. But sadly, Angela moved to Nebraska with her family. However, that didn't stop them from being friends. During the time after Peter's graduation, Angela graduated the next year, so Peter decided to congratulate her. But how? You may be wondering, well...
Summers to visit and check on things or have a garage sale because we had stuff in storage. And so then we got reacquainted, and that's when, I got more interested in, Peter and getting to know him better. So, but I was in high school at that point. And then when I graduated from high school, he wrote to me and just a nice letter of congratulations, and then we started writing and then calling while I was in my first 2 years of college.
During this time, Peter graduated from the University of UAF. After college for Angela and Peter, they ended up getting married and started a family here in Nome. After figuring out that the school has been torn down and a new one was built, Angela became a sub for the teachers for the Nome Elementary School. After talking about the elementary school, the last question said, if you can do anything over again that you feel would help Nome get better, what would you have done? I was expecting something that would make these two people of Nome, Alaska just as special as someone who flies a plane or traveled up here, and that is just what I got.
It's hard to say that I should be doing something different. We've volunteered for a lot of things over the years. Maybe there were other things we could have volunteered for to better things, but I don't know, or improving anything in Nome. yeah, we get involved with things, so.
He has a heart for soup kitchen, so that's another thing to improve Nome, is if somehow we could help with the alcoholism, and that is a huge thing, and it's I'm glad there's Nest and other ways that people are helping, but it's tough because it's so addictive and it's so hard for people to break free of alcoholism. But I guess any way that we can prevent young people from starting those patterns would be huge, and we do try to be involved with kids and youth, and Peter's done a lot with softball, and I'm doing volleyball type things now, and just in our kids as friends, and just trying to encourage them in healthy habits and healthy things that they can be involved in.
Now that you know Peter and Angela's story, you may think again on the people living in Nome. They don't have to do all these great things to become important to be interviewed. They just have to be a citizen of Nome and help make a change in the world.